Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Isshinryu Today.
Hey, guys.
We are here tonight, and we got a lot of exciting stuff that we want to talk about. Remember, I told you we were going to travel around to some different dojos. We did that this weekend. We went to the Holden Beach Dojo. We went to the Holden Beach Dojo in North Carolina. We worked out Sunday. We spent the whole weekend down there. And we just had a good time with fellowship with some brothers and another Isshinryu school. We got to visit too while we were down there, so that was a good thing. But Dennis Watts, thanks for inviting us down.
Had a great time, buddy.
We had a great time. Me and Hoppy went, and Miss Rebecca, well, the whole Isshinryu Today crew. So we went down there and we had a good time. We did some fishing. We caught a few fish. And,
since I did, yeah.
And then Brian, we were fishing, and he caught some crabs that were in the lake.
Yeah.
So, and they were the blue crabs, so they were nice. They was nice crabs. So I caught two at a time.
Dennis caught a couple too.
Dennis caught a couple too. So they're nice crabs.
Wouldn't be good water to swim in. It would tore your toes.
No, they would eat you up. But thank you for tuning in to Isshinryu Today. We're back. We're sorry we took that little time off there, but we're back on the program, getting it going. Look, guys, if you really like to have Isshinryu Today, it's very affordable. I'm telling you, you just got to message me and let me know that you want me to come.
Yeah,
we'll come.
We're trying to get this brotherhood and this unity thing going to get
sir.
Guys. You know.
So
and like I said, we don't care what martial art you're into. We'll help advertise anybody.
Yeah, we'll come.
We want to see martial arts get together, and
we just want to train and promote good through the internet and promote good in the world, because that's what we're about.
Absolutely.
So welcome to the show. We're going to get started. The first things we got to do is we got to give our shout outs. Can't do a show without the shout outs.
Absolutely.
We must remember where we come from in order to know where we're going.
Right.
And there's Will Jacobs right there. It was great having everyone visit. Thank you all so much. You're welcome, sir. And we will be back because the hospitality was great. That was a great class.
We had a blast. Yeah.
But the first shout out tonight goes to our founder, Tatsuo Shimabuku. We talked about him a lot this weekend. About every day. We talk about him every day. But it's great to be able to have a platform and to be able to promote his culture like he wanted it promoted.
In his dream.
In his dream, yeah.
Absolutely.
Because when you look at his history, he was a survivalist, and that's what his style was based on, a survivalist. And we got to give that shout out. He would build his life up, and then something would tear it down, whether it be war. He'd build it up again to start a business, and it was a tsunami. It was one thing right after another. But we thank him for sharing the time that he had with us on this earth to share with our first generation students, which is our next shout out.
Right.
So Tatsuo Shimabuku, you're our first shout out, always and foremost. We must remember where we come from in order to know where we're going. And with that being said, we'll pass it on to our first generation students. Our next shout out goes out to the first generation students, the soldiers that sacrificed their lives at such an early age.
Absolutely.
Some of them, all of them gave some, but some of them gave it all. Some of them lost their lives.
Absolutely.
And when we coming up on Veterans Day, so if you see a veteran coming up in November,
thank them.
Make sure you tell them thank you. I thank them even if I see them out now.
All year long, I don't care where it is.
Especially our Vietnam soldiers, they wasn't welcomed back too good. So if you see one of those, especially make sure that in today's time that we remember how they were treated.
No matter what time of year it is.
And let them know that they're loved and they're cared about, because that's what we want to do. We want to share good throughout our community.
Absolutely.
But our first generation students, thank you so much for your sacrifice and your dedication. Of course, our lineage line goes Grandmaster Tatsuo Shimabuku down to Grandmaster Harold Long, down to my sensei, the second generation students. We want to give a shout out to Grandmaster Phil Little.
And
want to give a shout out to you guys, because that's how it was preserved and protected and passed out and passed on, and is still growing. And we want to do our job in protecting and preserving the heritage in which we come from. And we want to, this is all second generation students that we want to give a shout out to. So if you're a second generation student, you're listening tonight, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
All of you.
Yeah, all of you. Thank you so much. And we're forever grateful and indebted. And I hope the next generation will be after us. But we got some great things tonight. So starting with the show, number one, FIA_sensei@yahoo.com. That is my email. If you'd like to send me an email and you'd like to get us scheduled to come to your dojo, we'd be more than happy to come and film you. We'd be more than happy to do a live podcast. We'd be more than happy to teach. But more importantly, we'd be more than happy to learn. So if you'll have us down, we'll come. Now, here's what I'm asking everybody to do. We're trying to do this, and we're getting low on School Dojo's shirts, okay?
Yeah,
so tonight we've got shirts on that we're going to wear. He hadn't showed me his, and I haven't showed him mine, and they're underneath our gi, and I won't. You can see a little bit of it. But we want to broadcast your school here on the show. So we'll wear your shirt on the show, and we'll talk about your school. We'll talk about some of the things that we've learned from you.
Absolutely.
Tonight's a special night because the shirt that I'm wearing, I'm going to share what he shared, Grandmaster Ronnie Simrosi shared at his, and I gave it away, didn't I? But what he shared at Circle of Masters, I'm going to do my best to share with you guys tonight. Now, I'm not going to do this all the time because all of you be waiting for me to talk about it when you should have got it firsthand. He's going to do a lot better job than what I did at it because it's his thing. I just hope I told him I'd do a show in honor of what he did because it was so fantastic. And I'm still learning it. So bear with me as we learn tonight together. Absolutely. And if you get a chance, get up off the seat, put the remote down, get in front of the TV, get your gloves on, get you some heavy bags and some mitts because Ronnie said we had to have mitts. So we're going to go with mitts. And we're going to do these punching drills that Ronnie talked about down at the Circle of Masters. So, Hanchi, I thank you for sharing your knowledge and skill with us, Circle of Masters, and I hope we do it justice tonight. If we don't, you can correct me, and we'll do another show where we do it right.
Absolutely.
So, just giving you a format of the show. Then, after we do the T-shirt display, then we're going to ask you to do something, okay? As soon as we get enough followers on here and enough people, we have the pictures, and we're going to send those out probably next week to the recipients that won the pictures, the autographed picture of Hoppy and myself on right here on Isshinryu Today, and it's the axe throwing challenge for Hoppy. So what you have to do in the comment section, you have to cut your comments on. I think you got to subscribe. It doesn't cost anything.
It doesn't cost anything.
Go ahead and subscribe. Hit that subscribe. But in the comment section, you have to pick a number, 1 through 6, okay? You get 6 people, and each one of them pick a number. Hoppy's going to throw an axe and see if he can land in that area. So the bullseye area is number 1. So if you don't say bullseye, just say number 1.
Yeah.
Number 1 is the bullseye area.
Yep.
Then the ring outside of that is number 2. And then number 3,
so
4, 5, and 6.
Anything outside the ring altogether is 6, or on the floor is 6. Anything outside the bullseye altogether.
So whatever you put, wherever you think Hoppy gets one throw at this, so wherever he throws and it lands, if you got the number right, you get an autographed picture of me and Hoppy. And all we got to do is just get your address, or if I know you and you're local, I can give it to you.
Absolutely.
And we'll have those ready next week.
I ain't gonna tell you it'd be worth a whole lot of money, but
but it's fun, and it's something
fun.
that you can say, "Hey, this is what I do,"
we love it.
and just help us broadcast the show.
Yeah.
So first things first, Hoppy.
Yes.
Whose shirt do you have on tonight?
Well, it's a great guy, believe it or not. I know this guy firsthand. My school is
Chief Key.
Yeah,
All right. Hey, I know that school. That's a pretty good
school. Yeah, this is two Team Kiosk shirts I've had in the row that were different.
So we got to get Hoppy another shirt.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
if you own a dojo and you want your name blasted out here,
I got another Team Kiosk here.
Team Kiosk is located in Lexington, North Carolina, right near the axe throwing and friction skating ring. Right here in Lexington, North Carolina.
Absolutely.
And you're welcome to stop by and train with us anytime that you would like to.
We would love to see you.
We would love to have you. Love to give you the floor and let you teach. I mean,
absolutely.
I'm cool
Absolutely. Come on by.
I know the instructor really well.
I do too.
Guy.
Yeah, he's a great guy. He's a great guy. Yeah, and he's really knowledgeable.
I don't know about that, but he is a good guy. So tonight I'm going to show a shirt. If I can get it pulled over here the right way.
He's kind of already spoiled it anyway, but
yeah. Okay.
But there it is.
This, and I'm gonna get up close so you can see it.
Yeah.
This is the Brotherhood, and this is. I'm gonna read it to you, since if you can't read it.
There it is. USAKA.
No.
Is it the Elkin Dojo?
That's the USAKA Elton Dojo, Isshinryu Kazuku, which means brotherhood.
Yeah.
And this is Ronnie Cimarosi's school in Elton, Maryland. Okay? This is a great school. If you're in Elton, Maryland, you're in the Maryland area, stop by, have a prayer, have a communion with Ronnie Cimarosi. He's
Absolutely.
a great guy. On the back, he did something special. On the back of his T-shirt, it says "Train smart from the start," and that is one of Sensei's famous sayings. He asked me what one of Sensei's famous sayings was, and it says "Train smart from the start," and it's printed on the back of the shirt.
That's awesome.
So, Ronnie, I'm displaying your shirt tonight for you, and I'm also going to try an attempt to do these. And I hope you're watching. I hadn't seen you pop on here yet, but I'm going to attempt to do the moves that you did at the Circle of Masters, and I hope you enjoy that. If not, you don't get to watch it tonight. You can watch it at a later date. But if you have a dojo that's live, we do live workouts on here. So you guys tell me what y'all want to see and what y'all want to go over, and we'll do it.
Absolutely.
Otherwise, we'll just keep with the fundamentals of Isshinryu self-defense.
Absolutely.
This is part 8, and I'm going to show you how to use these techniques. Now, I'll show you how to do them, and then I'll show you how to apply them.
Absolutely.
We got to do that.
Absolutely.
Apply it and show you how it can work in a real life situation. Okay.
Absolutely.
So now's where you come into play. And thank you everyone for tuning in. I need you to pick a number. And if you've already won a picture, that's fine. Win another one. We'll get an action shot or something.
Yeah,
Maybe I'll let Hoppy twist me up in the arm bar and I'll make a funny face or something for you. But this is where Hoppy's going to throw. And we don't care if you pick a number. I just like to see him throw. It's fun for the show. So 1 through 6, let's go. Michael Bowens has got 1. He's got faith in you, brother. He said he's going to hit one. Will Jacobs has got 2.
Thank you, Michael.
All right, Will. We got a 1 and a 2. All right.
Thanks
Somebody else
guys.
pick a number there. Wayne Wagner's got a 2, so we got 2 2s there.
I was warming up a little bit before class. I was pretty on.
Oh, Wayne Wagner's got a 3 too, so he won a picture. He's already won one. He gonna get
I bet one's for his daughter. I bet what it is.
Oh yeah, Melissa. Hey, I got to tell you a story about Melissa. While you guys are picking your numbers, let me tell you something. Out of the goodness of her heart, we had our kickathon.
Amazing.
And these kids kicked their tail off. I think you guys got to watch it. We went live with it.
Yeah.
She kicked her tail off, but she got the most sponsors. And so she won $50 for getting the most sponsors.
She did.
He wants to win his second picture for Sensei Watts. Oh, that's awesome.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, man.
Will Jacobs, that's awesome.
Yeah, buddy.
But she won the most sponsorship. And on her way to class, she told her dad, she said, look, if I win, I want to donate my money to Western North Carolina.
And what amazing.
Man, that about made a sensei cry right there. You can't teach that.
It about made me tear up just then. I mean, it's just.
So she won it.
Man, wow.
And so maybe Wayne will get he picked 2 and 3, so he's got 2 shots of winning that.
Okay, that's right.
So maybe he'll win 1 and Melissa will get 1. So,
there we go.
All right. Michael Bowen says, that's awesome. Thank you, Michael. We miss you, brother. Stop by and see us.
Yeah, come back and see us, man.
That was so sweet of her. Yeah, Regina.
Yeah,
it was.
absolutely.
It was. And thank you for tuning in.
Everybody.
Howdy, JoJo's on watching tonight. Hey, listen.
What's up, guys?
It was an honor to have JoJo, and y'all know who she is, but it was an honor to have Jordana at our school, and she trained her butt. She's got some rug marks from the mats and the carpet. I'm trying to get that carpet done, but she did some awesome jiu-jitsu fighting in there against Doc. And he's probably twice her weight, twice her height. But let me tell you something. That tiger gave him all he could handle. Let me tell you. That tiger come out of the cave. She put it on him. I was proud to have JoJo in the dojo.
I apologize. I missed that night. I just let my grandma to rest.
That's okay, because you missed it, and I didn't. So.
And I hate I did.
But yes, Jordana, thank you for coming in. It's a true honor. You come back anytime you want to.
I hate to miss you.
So let's get this started. So Okay, Jordana, pick a number so you can get a picture.
Here
She
we
said,
go.
thank you. You're very welcome. All right, so let's go back up through here. We got Michael Bowens that said 1. Will Jacobs that said 2. Wayne Wagner said 2 and 3. So somebody pick a number. He's going to throw this axe. We're going to cut them lights on over there. All right, and then we'll announce the winner right here in a second. He gets one shot, guys, unless it's a tie. Unless it's a tie. Okay, here we go. We cut the lights on so the blind man can see. Let me cut the lights on so the blind man can see. Jessica Heitkamp says 2, and Jordana says 7, and Regina says 5. Okay, here we go. We're getting ready to throw. Who's going to win the autographed picture of me and Hoppy? It's not going to be worth any money, but we're going to do it. Okay, here we go. Hoppy, are you ready? Audience, are you ready? I know y'all are ready. 3, 2, 1, throw. Oh, and it is a 2. It is in the 2 areas. It's a number 2. Okay. Good shot. Good shot. He's on a number 2. Whoever said 2, you're going to get an autographed picture. Here's what I need you to do. I need you to send me an email or a text message and with your address so I can send you an Isshinryu Today autographed picture of Hoppy and myself. And let's see, we got Jessica Heitkamp gets one. And let's go back up here. Wayne Wagner gets one.
Yep.
Will Jacobs gets one. How about
Congratulations,
that, buddy?
guys.
Good job.
Good job, guys.
All right, so we got 3 more pictures to send out. Okay.
Thank you for your confidence, there, Michael.
Yeah.
And guys, believe it or not, you guys shouldn't say this. Just messing around, we had a student come in, and they were looking at Sensei's size. And Sensei passed me one, just joking, said, "Here, throw this." And darn if I didn't take that side, stick that thing dead center bullseye.
Yeah, he threw the side.
And stuck it dead center bullseye.
It was your side, Michael Bowen. So just saying, buddy, thanks for the side.
Yeah,
Maybe you had it loaded with something special.
I'll tell you what, it was dead center, buddy. It was.
Yeah.
I about was shocked myself that I hit it, but it was dead center bullseye. It was.
All right.
That's the first time I ever threw one.
All right. Awesome. Thank you, guys. We'll get those pictures mailed out to you as soon
it.
as we get your addresses and stuff. Jessica, it may take a while to get all the way across the country where you're at. We miss you, hon. And we hope you're having a good time.
Absolutely.
And life's going good for you.
Absolutely.
Up there in wherever you're at, Arizona. I don't know where she's at.
I don't know.
But she'll put it on here, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But anyway, we miss her. She's our sister. She trained right here.
Yeah.
Black belt right here, and we miss her. So,
yeah, absolutely.
All right, let's get started with this workout.
Wisconsin.
Hello, we miss you too. Wisconsin.
Yeah,
Okay.
nice and cool.
Got some cheese up there.
That's right. Yeah.
Cheese head. You old cheese head.
Cheese head. Yeah.
All right, let's get this party started. And guys, if you have some shields or something and you want to work some stand up, these are some things that Ronnie Cimarosi showed at the Circle of Masters, and I'm going to do my best. Yeah, we love your size, man. We appreciate them so much. Thank you. He said that's good.
Yeah.
Love y'all. Love you too, brother.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is we're going to go without the target shields first. And then we're going to go with the target shield. So if you have a heavy bag or something, you can use it to that effect. And then we'll go with nothing and practical applications on Hoppy because he just likes that.
Using Nuki. Yeah, I do like it.
All right, I'm going to take my hat off. Y'all excuse my hairdo. I ain't got much left. What ain't turning gray is turning loose, but I don't care. Okay, so let's just get started here.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm going to face the camera to begin with. Me and Hoppy will. So the first move you're going to do, right? Spread out just right there. First move that you're going to do is we're going to put our left foot forward and we're going to do a jab, but instead of just jabbing, we're going to get a hip twist in there. And notice how that goes at a 45-degree angle. Okay. So we'll do that about 5 times. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Notice the hip and the recoil of that. Okay. So now we're going to move to movement number 2. And if you can sit down and you can work that good if you want to, if you want to use that, but it's just the torquing of the body. So it's not an extension of the arm as you'll see later on in the show. So movement number 2 in that is not only do a jab, but you go do a cross too. but it's still got to do that torque motion, which is what Ronnie was emphasizing at the Circle of Masters when he had the shields, the hand shields, and we'll get into those. All right, so we're going to put this together in a drill as it builds, okay? So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, ready? And we're doing the Isshinryu punch, so we're not turning them on. So 1, 2.
Yep.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. The next move that we're going to do is going to be a hook punch. Off of that hook punch, we're going to do a number 3 hook punch. So it'll be 1, 2, and then the torque again. See how the body torques for the hook punch? We're not coming up and hooking. We're turning in. Boom. And it's still that straight punch. Don't get it turned sideways. Still that straight punch. Just like in the charts to where you do love the hip rotation in those punches. It's all about the push, pull, and hip rotation. Great job. That's from Hanshi Cimarosi. So he is watching, okay? All right, so we've got the 1, we've got the 2, now we're going to do the 3. Okay, got to get that hip rotation. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good, good, good. Now we're going to get the 6. Number 4, I'm sorry. Ooh, I'm jumping ahead of myself. I counted to 5, and I know the next number 6, I think. I got nothing here, okay. All right, so we're going to get the 1, the 2, the 3, and the 4. Okay, and then back. Got to get that rotation. And when I show you in practical application after a while, I'll probably have my hands open so I don't hurt Hoppy, but I will show you in practical application. No, I might want to hurt Hoppy. Okay. All right, ready? 1, 2. Oh, yeah. 2, 3, 4. Hook, hook. 5. Hey, good. So we got a jab across 2 hook punches. Next, we're going to rotate, how to rotate in and up a little bit and add the 5 and the 6, which will be the uppercut series off of that, okay? So I'll do it slow. It will be 1, 2, 3, 4, the uppercut series. 5, 6, okay? So when you start, now I'm not dipping, I'm twisting, torquing uppercut. So it's a straight punch, and I'll show you when it comes to Hoppy what we're talking about, okay? All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kia. Yes! Good. All right. So that's the 6 punch combination that we want to add to the drill. And if you do those, you start progressing forward, or you start getting to where you can use it backwards, or even at an angle. If I come in and I want to get this, I want to come over here and get that straight punch in on Hoppy, that torque is what gives you that opportunity, okay? So that gives you a good cardio workout. And then I'm going to cover something at the end of class. Not class, sorry. At the end of the podcast, which is a class, but at the end of the podcast on your stances. Okay, something that I worked on last night that really made a lot of sense, and I was kind of proud of myself. But it was a good thing. If your feet ain't right, there ain't nothing right. So
That's right.
make sure that when you throw these punches, you're in a good Seisan Dashi, and your chin's down, your hands are up at all times. Don't start from down here. Keep them up. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom,
Keep
boom,
everything
boom,
inside
boom,
the
boom.
shoulders.
Okay, get all that torque and rotation in there, okay? So now we're going to work on with the hand pads a little bit so that you can get a feel of how the torque makes a big difference in the punches, okay? So I'm not using gloves because I just don't like using them, but probably should use gloves. but I'm not going to. Ronnie, I hope I'm doing this justice. I know you teach it a lot better than I do. But I just wanted to show you that somebody was paying attention and brought it back with them and is really working this out, okay? All right, so when I do my jab, I'm going to do a cross jab. Boom, here, okay? So that's going to be 2, okay? Notice the torque, and I did it really fast, but 1, 2, and torque back. That retraction is key to everything. It's not what you put into it. The retraction gives you a double power in your punch. Boom, 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 and get that hip rotation. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Now we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. That's that 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we're going to do the 5, 6. 1, 2, I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? That's what we're doing. In the practical application of that, of going into the bags. So let's talk about that. Not me having to. It's okay, honey. You'll get there. Anytime you transition from one style or to the other, it's good to take time. Sit down for me. It's good to take time and really focus on the fundamentals of stance transition. But remember on both. Remember that the other style that you had, your stances, that was their basis for that style. And the stuff that they taught you. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you, Jessica Falk. Hey, little bit. How are you? I hadn't heard from you in forever. You have been watching me teach for years now, and I'm glad that you learn a lot. And it's an honor that you're here. Bendy Oscar, love you.
Hey.
Love you, girl. Hope you're doing good
Love
up in
y'all.
West
Good to see
Virginia.
y'all.
So make sure you keep that stance. Thank you,
Jesse Brown.
Hanshi Bowen. Thank you so much.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't read.
Jesse Bowen.
Apparently, I need to read these.
All right, so we're going to show you a practical application of these techniques. I'm going to do them one more time with the bag slow so that you can get an idea of how the body should be positioning and how to throw these before we get into the practical application. Now, I will use open hands on Hoppy because I don't want to hurt him.
Hey, Dennis.
Awesome. Thank you, Sensei Watts. How you doing?
Thanks, Sensei Bowen. Thank y'all.
So, yeah, but keep your stances from everything that you learn from many different systems because you find yourself in those situations. Those are the situations that you need to defend yourself, and that foundation is everything. It's just going to make you stronger. Ain't one style better than the other. It's just they all got different approaches. Ours is just real close in, okay? All right, so the first one, we're going to do the shields first. We're going to do them slow. The first one is I'm driving this real slow, and I'm torquing my front foot. You can see it torque. And as I'm hit, I'm chambering this one and getting it ready to go for the second punt. As I hit with this punt, this one already comes into play for that hook. And notice my body is just continually turning. Boom, 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 boom. It's not that I'm reaching up and really extending. It's boom, boom, okay? And then I'm knocked it down. I'm trying to control my power. And then as I hit 1, 2, I've already got this chamber, 3, 4, but my hands never leave here.
Yeah.
It's like a gun sight, okay? So it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and my hands stay in this triangle position, okay? So I want to, this is the kill zone, as Dennis Watts says. Kill zone. I want to protect that at all costs,
Absolutely.
okay? So in a practical application of this, you don't put the shields down.
Absolutely, yes, sir.
Practical application of this is I'm going to give you some pinpoint shots of where you can hit on your attacker, okay? So the first being a 45-degree angle strike. So that means a pow into this area right here. And then followed up with that number 2, boom, straight into number 2. 1, 2, and I don't want to bring this way back. I want to keep it here because that's all I need to, bam, boom, get that chin right there. So This is going sinus cavity, right on the button on the chin, straight up under the chin, and then straight across that nose. Okay, if I'm going to the head. So, real fast, that's quick. Okay, and you give them enough of those, that's a done deal, all right? So, boom, 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 boom. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, giving him all of that in one motion. If I want to mix it up head, body, I can. Okay, yeah, I'm good. I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can come into that. If I start putting grabs into this, boom, boom, start using both hands. That's what he's setting you up for, guys. That's real deal in your stuff fighting right there. You all right, sir?
Oh, yes, sir.
That will.
Just for anybody who out there who don't have the experience doing this, make sure you're careful with some of these techniques that Sensei's doing to me, because we've been doing it for a long time. So anybody who don't have the experience or the knowledge, please be careful with some of these techniques you see.
So a little bit slower and a little bit closer to the camera so you can see. Let's get you angled this way. Okay. So when I come with this first jab, boom, notice I'm hitting here. But what that's doing is, bam, I'm busting that sinus cavity right through here to 45 or on the chin. Boom, boom. And I'm getting two of those, one on one side, one on the other. Okay? Good. So this is 1, 2. Now this just comes and hits right on this chin, right across here. If I hit neck, that's fine. If I hit upper rib cage or sternum, that's fine too. But if I come down here and hit the body and get the ribs, that's fine too. If I go down and get the hip sockets, that's fine. If I drop down and get the legs, that's fine. Wherever you hit, okay? It's a fight. You don't know where you're going to hit. So 1, 2, 3, 4 as I'm catching here. 5 is straight up underneath. Boom. And I don't want to hit direct just chin because it could deflect back and hit me. I want to come right up underneath here into this area. Okay? 1, 2. Okay? That's what I'm doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? At any one of those times, if I catch with this hand, I'll do this one so you can see. If I catch with this hand, I'm hitting the back of the head and impacting that, just like a Chinto kata, if you would.
Right?
Just like a Chinto kata. No matter where you hit, that's right, you'll break something. I guarantee it. Okay, so now Chinto can go high or it can go low. I can take shoulder, I can take spine, sternum, I can take neck, chin, I can take head, forehead, that's sinus cavity. But the next move is forearm and a strike across here, okay? So I just wanted you guys to see that these things are found in your katas whenever you're putting these displays on. You can practice with your hand shields, but you got to get that body motion down.
Yeah, your hips is everything in there.
And, you know, to be honest, I may get 2 punches off in a fight, for real, maybe. But that one that I do get's got to count. Okay, so if we're here, boom, that's got to be boom. That might get all I get. Boom, now I got to go rely on either knee strikes, takedowns, grabs, or whatever. But we're giving you a 6-punch combination. Any one of those plug in where you want. Okay, does that make sense?
You'll get a lot more power and speed out of twisting your hip.
Yeah, absolutely.
And your punches and your blocks both.
Absolutely.
Remember, they go hand in hand. Your blocks are your punches are your blocks.
Absolutely. So I'll give you a little time to process that. Trying to see where's my counter at. Where's my time? Is it up here?
About 7:34.
Oh,
I see the time down there. I've never seen the counter, but I see that.
So I want to use that basis, and this is for Hanshi Cimarosa. This is what he showed, and I went through it quick, but you can go through it slow to where you can really get that. The turning of those feet and those
technique is correct.
Is crucial. Okay, so even if we're standing here and I want to stand off and come back, I can, but I have to know how to do this, which is another kata that teaches you how to rotate offline, back online, Kusanku kata.
Right.
Okay, back online. All right, and all these are found. Even if I did it in Seisan, if I did the side block, boom. Notice that's a jab, boom, and then a punch. Well, there's your first two moves, boom. Because this hand comes back to that side block position. Okay? And then if I did my third move, boom. Fourth move, boom. Okay? Now my double cross, boom. I'm up in the Seisan Kata, the first beginning moves of Seisan Kata. And I don't know if that's 3 hits it, be it. Yeah, okay. Anyway. Sorry about that. I got to wet my whistle. I'm talking way too much. I feel like Rebecca. I'm talking way too much. Love you, honey. Anyway. All right. So, going back to this, use your kata applications for your defense, your stance and everything. Stance is what I want to get. I love Becca too. She's so sweet. I give her a hard time about talking, but you know what? I'd be so bored and go to sleep if she wasn't talking to me. So,
Mr. Becca's awesome.
All right, let's talk about what does your stance give you? I know we talk about stance a lot, but what does it give you? Well, I know she really does, doesn't she? She does remind me of JoJo too. One hit, bam. That's right. That's right, Benny. That's me. I'm the one hit wonder. Okay. Stability. Yes, it does. And I'll give you guys a chance. It does give you stability. It also gives you a couple other things. If your stance ain't right, ain't nothing right. So we want to make sure it's right because this is the most important thing in the fight, whether you're able to stand or you're not. Okay. But one thing that your stance gives you, and I want you to think about it tonight and maybe start working on it in the dojo if you see fit. You don't have to take my word for it, but I like using it this way. Direction. What kick? It's my GPS of my kick. So foundation, absolutely. Stability and foundation. It's got to be rooted in something right. Okay. Try Jesus. That'll root you good. Okay. So stances, and I don't know if you can see my feet or not. It's irrelevant. It really is, as long as you know your stances. Well, let me see if I can adjust this camera down just a little bit to maybe get, there we go, maybe. And I can get it to stay. Anyway, we'll back up. What's happening? If I'm doing a Seisan stance, I notice that my feet are, one's back, one's forward, and I've got my feet slightly turned, not in Sanshin stance, but a slight turn to my feet. Well, what that does is that tells my body, once I get used to how that feels and being at stance, it tells my body on which kick I should be able to throw because of the positioning that my foot's already in. So if I do this jab, boom, and I get that hip torque, what that allows me to do is if I'm in Seisan stance and I get this hip torque, then my stance, and I've got my right foot forward, by the way, my stance gives me a lower leg round kick to the inside or lower his foot leg, all because it's already positioned. So if I get that punch, boom, I can get that leg. So if he blocks the punch, boom, pow, I can get that turn and get the other one because of the direction in which my feet are placed. 1, 2, right into the inside lowers of the leg. And if you want to throw those punches and the kick at the same time, you're already in the stance to do so. That's what Seisan stance allows you to do. Throw that, and you can hit the outside of the leg or the inside of the leg. It does not matter. Depends on where you're located as the attacker. So if I choose to take the outside, he throws a punch, and I choose to go to the outside now, boom, I can come to the backside and catch him because I'm in Seisan stance. All I got to do is lean over and throw my kick. Right. Okay? So Seisan stance will give you that. Sahuchin stance. If I'm sitting here and I choose to take a Sahuchin stance, not all the way around, but maybe a 45, and he throws something I can block, boom, it sets me up perfect for a heel push kick.
Absolutely.
It's perfect. It's already in position to do that heel push kick. So my stances are giving me a direction, but not only that, it's telling my lower body what kick I can throw because I'm already in that position.
Right.
I don't want to do a bunch of changing to get to that position.
Right.
I'm already there. Okay.
Right.
House without a foundation will not stand. Stance is the foundation on which everything else must be built in order to be effective. That is correct. That is correct. So, so we're here. We're in Soujin stance. Not only can I get a heel push kick here, I can get a heel push kick on the knee. I can get a foot stomp on the toes. I can get a groin strike if I need to. I can push the other leg out. Okay? Naihachi stance. Naihachi stance allows me to do a forward on angle kick. Bam, boom, right into there, right into there, right into there. Oops, sorry. Right down the shin, whatever I need to do. Stomp the toe. My foot's already in position for those kicks. I don't have to change my stance. That stance will give you that position that you need. So your lower body is putting itself in a position just like your upper body for that kill zone. You also got a kill zone down there. So that's what you want to attack is that kill zone. Okay, so those stances already put you in a position to throw those types of kicks.
If I may give a tip.
Yeah.
It is, I love this from Sensei. It's called the Yumiyashi. A lot of you guys probably recognize the terminology. But making a backward C-step with your foot, it really helped me out a lot on getting my Seisan stance down because you don't even have to look down. If you like you're drawing a C in the sand at the beach, backwards with your foot, you really don't have to look down and your stance will be automatic.
That's right.
It really helped me out a lot. I hope that might help some of you guys out if you're having a hard time with your stance. But it's called Yumiyashi. It's a backward C-step.
Yeah.
It really helped me out a lot. So
Now,
it may help you.
Going into some of the other stances. Yes, ma'am. You got it. Going into some of the other stances. If you like kicking high and you're able to kick high, that's fine. These stances set you up perfect where you don't have to make a. What used to get me is when we'd be fighting and somebody take this step to do a spinning back kick. They take his step and turn. We already knew it was coming. But when you're sitting here and I throw a jab, my feet already turned into the Naihachi stance, if you notice. See them turn? All right, all I got to do is turn that way and I'm on target. I don't even have to look at it.
Right.
Boom. I can look that way and it's on target every time because of my proper positioning of my stance.
Right.
If I wanted to throw a good axe kick, I'm in the Hachi stance. I can go up high. I can still do that. I can still do that, can't we? But now, what this does, it creates that stability we were talking about. So if I did that spinning back kick and I wanted to go change that spinning back kick at the minute he puts his hands down, I can change to a round kick and catch him right up top and still be able to keep my balance. It becomes a spinning round kick. So your position, if I did a T stance here, it gives me a crescent, inside, outside, and inside crescent. Okay, T stance gives me my front snap kick. Forward or back, I push it forward, and it becomes a kick. Okay, I pull it back, and it becomes a kick. Okay, my T stance gives me that option because my feet's already in the proper position for those kicks. So my lower body and my stances are telling me what kick to use in those situations. My upper body is doing the same, okay? All right, I hope you enjoyed that. It's just something that I wanted to share with you guys as far as stances. Now we'll go with questions and comments. Regina says, I definitely need a paper with all the terms and definitions. I have that. And
I have one.
You got one too?
I got one.
I will bring that next class, which next class Thursday will be our fun night. And also special shout out today to Alyssa, one of our Greenbelt students. She turned 16 today. So happy sweet 16th birthday.
16.
And we might get Hoppy to sing happy birthday to you.
Oh, you
Hoppy,
don't
you
want
want
that.
to sing happy birthday?
I will. But
Okay,
You
yeah,
don't really want me to.
All right.
Probably don't want to hear that.
Give Hoppy a round of applause. He goes through it, man. I'm telling you.
Thank
But, oh, you're welcome. In the crescent kicks, the only kick you want to go high for, Hoppy gets. on to me for my high kick. Hoppy, don't get on her for high kicks.
Who?
Regina. Hey, if you could do them. I can't do them that much anymore because tomorrow I'll be walking funny because my hips hurt. But if you can kick them low and bring them down, then I can kick them to the head.
I'm sorry. It's just,
No,
it was drilled in. It was drilled in. It was drilled into me that way, just because it allows you to move quicker. If you have to move, you have to move off.
My permit isn't done yet. There we go.
Yeah, so it depends. If you have to move off to your side real quick, you don't want to be up high in there with your leg in case you have to move real quick. So I like keeping stuff down to the low to the ground. That's just it was drilled in my head like that.
Any questions? Any questions or comments real quick before we have to get off here?
Don't worry about it. You're doing fine.
Guys, I hope you enjoyed tonight's show. It was a little, I tried to do my best. Oh, you're welcome, sir. Thank you, Ray. And Ronnie, Hanchi, I hope we did a good job with what you taught. I know there was some that I probably missed or maybe I didn't do quite right, but I wanted to give you a practical application when you use the bags and then something that people can work on. Oh, you're welcome, sir. It's a true honor. It's very informative. Thank you. You're very welcome.
We appreciate everybody who's watching.
That's what we want to do is we want to make it a show to where you can learn
It's informative.
and you can go back and watch. And
yeah, we're not just doing this for heck of it.
Critique.
We want you to learn some of this stuff, you know.
Bendy, we miss you too.
Miss you.
Listen,
back down anytime.
I hadn't mailed that stuff off yet simply because we've been dealing with Hoppy's grandma passing away and getting him moved in. And he's staying with me right now. So
I've been going through
we've been going through a lot of stuff and we've got him dialed back in. He's doing a real good job. Y'all pray for him.
Thank you.
But I will get your stuff to you as soon as I possibly can. If you might make it down here to me, I plan on mailing it off this week. So anyway, Hanshi Cimarosi, I hope we did you good. And again, I'm going to show it, the Elton Dojo Brotherhood symbol, if I can get it. This camera, it's me or something. What am I doing wrong? There we go. There it is. There you go. Take God, Elton Dojo. There we go. Together, brotherhood. That's what I'm talking
about. That's what we're talking about.
It takes all of us to make this thing work.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I hope to be back soon. We hope you get back.
Hope you get back down here soon. Love to see you again.
Well, guys, if you don't have any more questions or anything that you'd like for me to go over again tonight, think during the week. Send me a message. And whatever you got, I will put together and go over it.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank you, Michael Bowens. Appreciate it. We try to do our best.
Thank you, Regina.
And I need to get up here where it says Master Kyle Forrest. I need to get Master Hoppy up here or Brian Hopkins up here on the screen too. So I apologize I didn't do that.
Man, I ain't worried about that.
But we'll get him up there. He likes to be, hey. No, I'm just kidding.
My sensei promoted me recently down to Circle Masters, which I'm very, very humbled by. And, what can I say, man? It took it a while for it to kind of settle in. I didn't realize that I actually set a life goal ever since I was a child. I wanted to master a martial art. And even after I looked at my certificates down there in Anderson, I didn't think about it until I got home and I put them up. I was like, man, master. I was like, how about that I accomplished a life goal? Who would have knew? I actually accomplished a life goal. So that's pretty cool.
You're very welcome. It's a true honor. Thank you so much for your nice words. Listen, guys, there's a lot of people that I see on here that really look forward to our show, and it means a lot to me because this is my life and I love it.
Absolutely.
And I put a lot of training into it.
Yes, he does.
But I'd like to see a lot more of y'all in the book, and that's Grandmaster Jesse Bowen's book. So if you'd like to I'm going to nominate some people this year. Let's see if we can't get you in the book and get you accepted for that nomination. But I'd really like to come to your school.
Absolutely.
And meet you and get your story because everybody has a story to tell, but you got to tell it. You got to share it.
That's right.
We're proud and lucky to have you both as our senseis. Yeah, well, we're lucky to have you as our student. That's the most important thing.
Absolutely.
But thank you so much. We are honored.
This guy is a gem for sure. He's a gem.
All right, guys, that'll conclude it for tonight. We love you.
We love y'all.
Thank you so much, and we'll see you tomorrow. I will not be on roller skates. Okay, I will not be on roller skates. I'm too old. I don't heal too good when I fall anymore. But we are having fun tonight, and everybody on the everybody under the sound of my voice is invited to come skating tomorrow for free. If you want to come skate, you want to have a good time, it's a fun night. Come have fun. We'd love to have you. All right. God bless you.
God bless.
Kiatsu. Ray. Good night, sir.
Good night, sir.
Good night.
Love you guys.
See
Have
y'all
a
later.
wonderful
Thanks
week.
for tuning in. We love you.
Bye.